Hey there, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO, and recently you spoke with my partner Jeff and requested this free video. So today we're going to go over just a few things you can start applying right away, and it's really going to help with your online presence as well as capturing more of those organic leads. It is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from this website. So it is really critical that your website be properly built and optimized so you can capture that traffic and not have to rely on referrals, partnerships, or expensive lead programs from Angie's and Home Advisors or sites like that. So, all right. I am happy that you guys at least have a website, but just having a website is not going to be enough for you guys to be found online. Now, you guys do not have your own domain. So that's the first thing you're going to need. You're going to need your own website domain and not have it be on a hosted site. That is going to be really important because that domain and the age of the domain and all of that goes into the ranking. Now, Google does not rank based on appearance. It is based on content. So you are going to need a lot of written content. So this is a one-page, more of a landing page type site, and that's not going to be enough for you. You're going to need quite a bit more information. So Google is going to want you to have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words on your homepage. Now, your homepage is supposed to be the strongest page of your website. So this page needs to be broken out into a little bit about your company and a little summaries of each of your services. And then in those summaries, you're going to focus on your local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords in El Paso for the services that you're offering. And you don't want to keep it broad. You want to break it down as much as possible to the various different types of renovations: bathroom remodel, kitchen remodel, whole home remodel, drywall services, etc. Whatever it is that you're offering, you want to break that out. And then each of those services also need to have their own page. And so on their own page, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to write a bunch of content about that specific service, and you're going to focus on your local keywords that people are searching on Google. Keeping in mind, people search different ways on Google, and so there's going to be multiple variations of the same keyword, and you want to capitalize on that to drive as much traffic as possible to your website. Everything is online these days, and so you need to have that solid footprint. You need to drive that traffic to your website so you can convert them into customers. This should be like a virtual ATM for you. Okay. And then also, if you're going to be servicing multiple areas, if you're not just servicing El Paso, you also need to have separate service area pages. That will allow you to be found organically for each of your services in each of the communities you service. And there's no information here about you at all other than a quote. So you want to have a phone number, an address, way for them to contact you as soon as they land on your page. That is also really important. Make it as easy on your customers as possible. All right, so let's look at your top organic competitor in El Paso for home renovations. And we have Moy Construction and Remodeling. Now, this is not a fabulous website to reference, but it is number one in organics. So you can see they have separate pages for every single one of their services. The more pages, the more content, the more keywords you can go after, and the more traffic you can start bringing to your website. They have call to action. They have a click to call phone number, which is perfect because most people are searching for mobile devices. You can see they're going after the local keywords. This is also really important, but you do have to have the appropriate amount of repetition. You can't just mention it once. Otherwise, Google's not going to index it. They have some images, and their images are optimized. You see this? It says kitchen remodel El Paso. That is a keyword. So you want to have your images optimized. You're going to need 1,000 to 1,500 words of content or more, depending on what competitors are doing. And you're going to need 250 words for every keyword you're going to target. All of your pages have to have original content, and you cannot go after the same keyword on multiple pages. Google will penalize you. So these guys have a lot more content than you guys, so you definitely have to beat them content-wise. Now this, what they're doing here, is a no-no. This is called keyword stuffing. You cannot just write a paragraph of your keywords. Google does penalize you for that. This is a big, big no-no, a big red flag. Don't do that. And then you are required to have a privacy policy. And it looks like neither one of you have a privacy policy on your page. Now, in addition to what I've mentioned, you also have to support your website with SEO, because without search engine optimization, you are not going to be found online. So if we take a look at you, this score is irrelevant because you're on a hosted site. So this is your actual score. You have a 13, and that is only because of the strength of the hosted site. Otherwise, this would be a 0, because this score is based on your backlinks and referring domains. Now, you are going to need a whole lot of these, but not all backlinks are created equal. This is a popularity contest in Google. So you need to get backlinks that are directly related to your services and industry, and that are do follow links, so that they share the power of the high ranking sites, help you to rank your keywords to the first page of Google, to drive that traffic to your site. Now, a referring domain is any website that provides your site with a link from their site to your site, and the backlink is the physical link coming from this other site. And the whole purpose of this is to drive traffic to your website. But Google's only going to give you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So right now you have all zeros. You don't have any content, so you don't have any keywords. And because you don't have any keywords, you don't have any traffic. So you definitely have a lot of work to do to get your website up and optimized so you can start driving this traffic. Now, if we look at your competitor, they have a really poor score of a 0.3 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow for the website as a whole, meaning Google does not trust their website. And that is all because they're backlinks and referring domains. They have over 600 backlinks, but Google's only going to give them credit for one per referring domain. So that means they have over 500 spammy links. And only 83 are do follows. So in order to beat these guys, you would need more than 83 do follow referring domains in quantity as well as quality. And these guys have been indexed for over 100 different keywords, and they're getting about 87 people on average to their website, which isn't great. There is a ton of potential traffic out there for you to capture. So both you and these guys need to optimize your pages. And then the last part of this is going to be your Google business profile right here. So your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this map section, because 30% of people search here and don't search anywhere else. So when you're not listed in this top 3, you send all of your potential new customers to your competitors, and you're leaving money on the table. So now, in order to get in the top 3, there's several factors, but the most important are citations. And that's the name of the business, an address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yellow Pages, Glassdoor, Yelp, etc. So you will need a lot more of those than your competition. But when you follow each of these tips I have provided you today, your website has the opportunity to be #1 across Google for each of your services and service areas. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it helpful and would really love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and give us a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to hearing from you soon.